Hey everyone, it's Azor Gaming here, back here with another video for Kiss of War. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more videos in the future. So, I have a little tutorial today. Most players do not know how to play Kiss of War or any strategy games. So I'm just going to go ahead and give another tutorial for a strategy game, and it's this one. But let's go over in depth of what this game is about. So this game is about your castle or your base, which this is my base right here. It's base level 12. Now this is a construction game. You can upgrade your headquarters, which is mine is HQ. You see headquarters level 12, and I have 13 hours until it levels up. So basically it's a construction game, right? It has a timer. It's not very time consuming. You don't need to be on it all day. You don't need to play for a whole bunch of hours. Even your tanks. In most games it has tanks, motorcycle robots or soldiers, the barbarians. But in this game, this war game, it's tanks, it's artillery weapons, rocket launcher armories, and things of that nature. Okay, we have garages over here that if you get wounded in battle, you can heal up and get your tanks back. Okay, so it even makes sound effects when you click on it. Certain buildings, so like a drilling sound, right? You have certain events, activities that you could do throughout the gameplay, and I recommend doing those. You have your power over here. Mine is 334,000 power, right? Roughly. Of course, your commander kills, commander power, your guild that you in. You can even pick your own flag or what country you're in real life, or what country you represent. So you can have a guild. My guild is Prestige. I am the leader. 59 members out of 58 because we're building forts right now, and each fort gives you a member slot. Okay, so if you didn't know, now you know. Guild gift level 2. If you collect guild gifts, your guild level will go up. So just hit open all, and those points will go up for you. Okay, you have guild territory. Now, let's show you a little bit of guild territory. Now, the objective of the game, and going more in depth, is basically that you have a big map over here, right? This is how big the map is. Now, this is server 6, and most of the players are on the southwest corner of the map. Even the rank 1 guild, which is GSU. Now, there was a guild earlier called SDS, expanding their territory all the way up here. This is SDS. They're expanding their territory all the way. If you follow that red, it goes all the way near our territory, and they almost got into our circle. Now we protecting that by building a whole bunch of fortresses and holding down the things that we want to get. But the objective is to get the government, which is in the middle. Now this space hasn't opened up yet. It is black, but we need to get this. Now this is a shadow area. None of this is open. You can't click on it. It says coming soon. Now if you keep migrating a little bit towards me, when I teleported to this kingdom or made a new account, and I think I wanted to land my castle somewhere strategically, I said, okay, I'll land here, closest to the black. The black is right here. Now this is all black right here, but it's by the water, closest to black, and next to me are these objectives. You have this circle right here, which is, I think it's Calais, and then you have Lily, and then you have Abbeville. Abbeville is the first city that we took, and you'll see it in the previous video. It's a really cool video. I recommend you watch it. You'll love to see it. Alright, so up here you do have more stuff to get, more cities, more territories, all the way up to the Netherlands, Germany, you have Belgium, Czech, Austria, and all the way to the northeast side. And I think these zones are actually open as well. These zones are open. You can teleport over here as well. Some has like snowy, forest, desert looks to it. So it's all cool, right? So we're over here. But the objective is to get the government when it opens up. If you get the government, you rally it first. You're in a strong guild. You guys work great together. You're active. You get these cool buffs, whether it's attack, HP, defense, and you could dominate the server. You could give bad titles, which gives negative debuffs to your enemies. You could probably, in most games, you could nuke them, like the game Evasion that this game creator made, Tap for Fun. You could nuke your enemies with a big bomb if you don't like them. Pretty cool, huh? So you get a whole bunch of buffs when you own these little cities like Paris as well, right? You see over here, if you click on it, you'll see action point recovery, unit repair speed at 50, 20%, 25%. So it's good to get those as well. Now you do have officers. Now you're probably saying, okay, give me more tips, please. Now, I put $1 on the game and I got an orange officer, and I decided, okay, to read her abilities. Her name is Catherine. Now, Catherine has Tempest, Right Through, Legion of Justice, and her skills primarily focus on tanks. As you see here, tanks under attack. So all my stuff are tank based. Now you're probably saying, what do you mean by tank based? Okay, I focus leveling her up her the most. She's level 29, she's level 7, level 1, level 1. I level her up a lot, right? So that made her troop capacity even go up higher. She can hold 50,000 troops in her march. Now, this is what I mean by I build my talents around tank based, meaning you have tank, jungling, and skills. All my talents are tank based, meaning tank defense, tank attacks. So it could primarily proc her skills and her benefits and her percentages with my talents. Okay, so you see here that she has tanks. Over here, I think she has more tank stuff. It's just great. So I'll just primarily focus on tanks. So when my tanks are in battle, they're hard hitters, right? You could do other stuff like medics, and then you could focus on like support and stuff like that. Like, she's a healer. You might want to play with it. Focus on what you want to build up. What kind of player you want to be? A healing type player? What character you want to play with? What kind of play style? The game is brand new, so I'm pretty sure in the future somebody will just say, okay, this is a good build. Use Evelyn with Riven. I don't know what these players do. Each player has different talents, and as you see, Conjuring and APC, like Riven might have a heal ability and Evelyn might have a heal ability, and my tanks can hit super hard but can't kill them because they're healing too much. So you have to read the new heroes, and I'm pretty sure that there'll be updates in the future unlocking new heroes. So focus on what you want. I did tanks. I stuck with Catherine, and I recommend that when you get heroes, read it. Focus what you're going to use your skill books on, your level up books on. I use my level up books on Catherine, so that's pretty much it right there. So do that, and let's go over one thing here. We have to understand that building territory is like this. Guild fort, you place it somewhere, and then you connect these guild towers. I have 20 guild towers. My guild fort is over here. I'll show you. We go over here to the left a little bit, and you see all these little like Monopoly houses. Those are my guild members. Those are my friends, and those are the guys I'm gonna play with, right? They're in prestige. So our guild fort is over here. Now I'm allowed to connect guild towers and expand as long as they're connected to other cities that we could take, such as Abil and Lily, and I'll show you Calibus just now, and probably even the government. I'm not sure if we could rally far away and take it, even though we're not connecting, but we can find out in the future. But that is a little bit of how you play. So if someone says, let's go ahead and rally, or guys, meet up here, read the chat, understand this is guild towers. They'll share coordinates. You can share coordinates, or you can save it, and you can help out. The game has a great translation feature as well. You can see over here, if you speak any language, any different language, we can find someone over here that just doesn't speak English, but we could translate. Let's go ahead and scroll up. Let's see here. We have Bonjour. He's probably talking about research, but I can't understand the rest. So we're gonna click the translation button, translating. Hello everyone, I am looking for French players for well-being of language among all, and to be able to understand us. Thank you for contacting me. Even though there's a translation feature so we can understand this French player, he wants to play with French people. So he's probably in a French guild. But that's a little bit of understanding what the game is about. It's just a war game. Territory, play with friends, kill other enemies. We have allies that are right next to us called Sir. We're right next door, and we could potentially fight these people, but we decided to be allies. Now you see on the guild tab, I said welcome, have fun, and stay active. NAP, which means non-aggressive pact, versus SER. That means we're non-aggressive towards them. We have a pact. We have an agreement to not fight each other and advance and develop our guilds. So they're right next door. That's a little bit about the game. I will continue to make tips, more tutorials. There's so much to talk about. Units, I have to go over units, benefits, units, buffs, and skills. This is so much. So comment down below if you have any questions. I hope this helped you at least a little bit. I'll see you on the next war video for Kiss of War.